Most people underestimate the point I'll be making in this video. It's something very small, but it's extremely effective and fast to implement. Let me ask you a question. How do we humans communicate? Via writing or speaking, right? You could also argue through visuals, but we do imagine the meaning of the visuals in words. The funny thing is, and the sad thing as well, is that most people don't pay attention to what kind of language do they use. Now, I'm not here to teach you German or French or to tell you whether you should or whether it's okay to swear or not. That's not the point of this video. But I'm here to tell you and help you realize some ways that you might be using language in a very bad way and that's affecting your life more than you can imagine. Like I mentioned previously, most people do not pay attention to this. But again, do you want to be like most people? So this is another thing that you must do to be above the average. In this episode, I'm gonna go through 3 steps. Why does the way we think matter? 2, why does the way you use words matter? And 3 simple changes you can do now. Often change is very difficult and painful, but today's topic can be again implemented very fast and in an easy way. So let's go ahead and start. 1. Why does the way we think matter? Our thoughts become words, our words become our actions determine our future. We have around 75,000 words a day. 75,000. Yes, you heard me correct. It's crazy, that blew my mind the first time I heard it. The thing is, most of these are subconscious. Around 95% are the same as yesterday of these thoughts. So you have a ton of repeating thoughts that you don't notice. And these thoughts drive your behavior, and your behavior determines your future. When most people want to change, they want to make a change in their life or they want to change themselves, they look immediately what they could do differently. But that's not how you actually make lasting change. You gotta look at the root of the problems. Changing what you think is difficult because that needs a lot of work, and first you need to actually notice that you are thinking in a certain way, which can be very hard to detect. But changing our words is something that is extremely beneficial and much easier to change. And the words you use can influence your life and happiness incredibly much. So let's go to the step 2. Why does the way we use words matter? What is the first thing that you say to yourself or to somebody else when you wake up? I bet it could be one of these. Fuck, I don't want to get up. God damn it, I need to get up. I hate my life. That might not be you. Great if it's not you. Great if you're more positive in the morning. But that was me. Those examples were from me from a few years ago, before I knew anything about the importance of words and how you use them. When I said these things the first thing in the morning, do you think that sets up my day in a good way? And if you had to predict, would I have a good day or a bad day based on those words? Because those words do matter a ton. After I read Limitless by Jim Kwik the first time like 2 years ago, I first learned about the usage of words and why does that actually matter a lot. And still boggles my mind that most people, they don't really care about like how they speak or what words they use. The words you use tells a lot about you as a person. You might have not paid attention to them before, but everybody around you, especially the strangers that you meet, they notice the words you use when you're speaking about certain things. And if you're trying to make a great first lasting impression, for example, and we know that the first impressions matter a lot, then if you are using the wrong words, then that can be very bad for your first impression. But anyway, if I woke up saying, it's morning, I can't wait to get to work. Yes, it's morning. I can't wait to go eat a lovely breakfast. Fuck yes, time to get productive. My day would be totally different. Not only productivity wise, because I would be actually excited about doing things and that affects my productivity, but also happiness wise. And we all want to be happy, don't we? Let's take one more example. You might say, I'm tired. I need coffee. I can't start my day without it. Sure, many of us love our coffee and there's nothing wrong with it. I love my coffee as well. But does it help to your addiction when you reinforce that you need it? What happens if you don't actually get your coffee for some reason? If you're addicted to it, for sure you will get like a headache, you will feel a bit moody and maybe something else. But if you're telling yourself you can't have a good day without coffee, then you won't have a good day if you miss it. Previously I mentioned that our thoughts become our words and words become our actions, but I left one step mentioned. Our beliefs become our thoughts. Our beliefs are formed by the things we repeat. What you repeat decides who you'll become. 3 simple changes you can do now. Let's take that coffee example again. Many who love coffee are straight up addicted to it. And again, that is fine. I love my coffee, although I do avoid getting addicted to it. But if you love coffee, or food, or a drink for that matter, notice how you talk about it and perhaps change how you talk about it. Instead of, I'm tired, I need coffee, I can't start my day without it, I need a pizza, now I need a beer. Say, I'm tired, I want a coffee, I want a pizza, I want a beer. That is a one-word change, but it creates a huge difference. Now you acknowledge it consciously that you want it, but you could have a good day without it. And that is the case, no matter how addicted you are to something, you can still have a good day. More examples. I need to finish this task. I get to finish this task. Maybe you are at a job that you absolutely hate and you find yourself saying, I need to do this task at work, I need to show up to work today, I need to drive 1 hour to get to my work and then 1 hour back. But what if you did say, I get to do these things instead? You would be much more grateful for everything that you possess right now. I found myself saying I need to when I've been like searching for invoices from my accountant, that I need to search these and gather them and document them and send them to my accountant, and all of this takes a lot of work and I need to do this, I need to do that. But then I was thinking, wait, if I have an accountant, I get to have an accountant, so I don't need to do all this stuff myself. And having an accountant means that I get to have my own business that most people don't have or can't risk running, and I get to pay for services or receive payments for things that I get to have invoices in the first place. You say things habitually, and some of them could be bad words that you don't really want to have in your life, or words that don't add anything to your life. And the good news is that, again, this can be changed. There's a lot what can be said about habit, and that's a video on its own, but if you follow this formula, you can do some change already. 1. Spot when you use a bad word or thought. Spot when and where does this often occur. When you wake up, once you get to an office, when you're in a rush. 2. Catch yourself and say something instead. 3. Repeat this a lot, as often as possible. 4. Reward yourself for saying a different word or catching your negative thought. A reward can be just saying, well done, you did amazing job, or it could be something external. Maybe you get to have another coffee, or maybe you get to watch a YouTube video as a reward, or I don't know, an episode on Netflix or something. If you want to learn more on habits, because they truly make a massive difference, and pretty much every success book has a chapter on habits, because your habits drive your actions and your actions do determine your future again. So if you want to learn more on habits, I definitely recommend learning about them on short form. And I have partnered with short form, I'm their affiliate, but I absolutely love their product and what they're doing as a book nerd, especially because I buy many books a month. And I have all kind of subscriptions around books I'm learning, because I want to learn as much as possible in a short time as possible. And short form costs like less than a book a month, and I get access to like a library of books, which I just find super fascinating. And not only do they have like the world's best book summaries, in my opinion, but they also connect books together in a very interesting way. Because like if you buy a basic book, like on a bookstore or on a Kindle or something, that book has like author's opinions and the science behind what they think supports their fact. But short form at times is also question, is the author in the right or wrong, and gives points of views from other authors and experts. And what this does is that it makes you understand the concepts much better and what actually works and what can you implement to your own life. But anyways, there's a link below for short form if you want to check them out, and you will also get a 20% off by using my link in the description, and I will get a kickback from that if you use them. So you'll also support my career as an artist and YouTuber. You'll also get a free trial, so you don't need to purchase it immediately. But anyways, you can check it out if you want. No need if you don't want. By now I hope you can see how a little change in words can change your perspective on life overall. And we all want to be successful, we all want to be happy, we all want to make a better life for ourselves. Whether we are poor and miserable or we are already happy and successful, we always want more. That's how we humans are. But in the full picture, words are only like one thing that goes into human communications and people skills. There's so much more about this, and this is why I am going to be teaching about this live this October. People skills is the most important skill that you can have. It is going to determine how much you're getting paid, the opportunities you get, how you feel about life, how happy you are, and what kind of relationships you have, and yeah, how successful you'll get, and also like how wealthy will you get in your life. But this is something that I'm gonna be teaching more in this class, and also in the future videos I'll be talking about the importance of the people skills. Full details on this live training is below in the description, so make sure to check that out if you're interested in improving your life in this way and saving a lot of time and years that I personally went through learning all of this stuff. But anyways, if this sounds interesting, make sure to check out the link below for all of the information about this training. And until next video, thank you for watching, my friends. Bye bye.